Hey everybody, this is Sue Craig, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Cleveland, Ohio. And today I have a quilt square for you. We're not going to make a full card, but I want to show you this quilt square that I saw on the Chirpy Card Maker of Quilts Facebook page. Her name is Julie Heitz. She's a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and she's also a quilter. She makes quilting on paper very easy. And I saw this quilt block called a pie star quilt, and I wanted to share with you how easy it is to do that. And today I want to use some of my retired paper, my lavender paper. I know it's retired, but I need to use this up, and it's called perennial lavender. So I want to put some pretty circles together and show you how easy this is to do. So one of the things we're going to need is a piece of white paper to put all of our circles on. So we're going to take this white paper, and usually for myself, what I do is I use my scoring blade and score this. But what I'm going to do, because I'm doing it on camera, is I'm going to use pencil so that you can see what I'm doing. So I'm marking it at 3 inches. At 2 inches and at 1 inch. And I wouldn't recommend doing this unless it's very difficult for you to see scored lines, because at the end you'll have to erase them because you don't want to see it in your beautiful work. But for demonstration purposes, that's why I'm doing this. So again, I'm doing it at 3 and 2 and 1, and it's going to give us a nice grid that will help us with the corners on our circles. And I know when you think of circles, you don't think of corners, but I'm going to show you how that's going to work. So now I have my 4 inch by 4 inch piece of cardstock. You could use computer paper too, because this is just a layering sheet. So I have 4 blocks by 4 blocks. And I also have 4 circles that are 2 inches. My 2-inch circles are going to be cut into fourths. All right. And I usually do it 2 at a time. I guess you could do it 4 at a time. But for me, the more pieces I have here, the easier it is to mess up. So what I'm going to do is line this 2-inch circle up with the edge of it at 1 and close this. And I hold this down. Wait a second, bring my cutting blade down. And I cut it. Now I'm going to take half of it and I'm going to put the straight edge against the edge down here. And I'm going to cut that in half. It's at 1 now. So now I have these pieces. I'm going to cut the other half of it. You can do it certainly with scissors, but I find that for me, I get more consistent pieces that are the same size, because I'm not so good at cutting straight. So I rely on my trimmer here to do the job. Again, I cut it in half, and then I'm going to take that, line it up at 1, and cut that in half. And I'll tell you, the directions that you get from Julie are very good. She does a live presentation, so it takes a lot longer to get the idea of what to do. She's amazing, just amazing. All right, so we have these pieces. And now what I'm going to do, might be easier for you as well, is I took another piece of paper and I just divided it into fourths. And I'm going to take my papers and I'm going to put them, this pattern is going to be number 1. It doesn't matter. You assign any number that you want. This pattern is going to be number 2. This pattern is going to be number 3. And this pattern is going to be number 4. Now what I did before all of this, and now this is random, so this is going to go out the window. What I did before this is I tried to decide where I wanted these pieces to go. We'll get this out of the way. Put this here so you have an idea of what we're going to be doing. So I took a sheet that is divided, and I know I showed you the one that was divided. Here's what I did. I put the numbers on here. And where I put them, I was looking at this piece here. I was looking at where will this number be covered? And that's kind of where I wrote it. You'll see what I mean. All right, so this helped me know what colors could go where. You certainly could just take your pieces and look at your design and put it together and see what you like. But for this demonstration, I just wanted to show you how it could go together. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. I hope it looks good. All right, so what they did in the original video, what Julie did, is she started here in the middle because it showed that it's a pie shape. So I guess we can do that. And that's how she started her whole process of putting things together. I like to use my reverse tweezers, and I'm lining my right angle up here with the right angle, or the lines, if right angle makes you nervous. You also, if you like, if you're one of those people that would prefer to put adhesive on everything first, you can do that. All right, so I'm looking here, and I know now that my second piece here has to be a right angle. I'm making a pie in the middle. So if that helps you to formulate what this is going to look like, then I go to number 3. Again, I use my tweezers. It helps me to line it up. This is not going to be perfect, so don't worry about it if it isn't, because this is handmade and somebody's going to love it. They're absolutely going to love it. So you can see what's happening. Where these numbers are is where it's being covered up. I didn't put any numbers on the outside here because that wasn't going to be covered up. So here's my pie shape. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start up here, and because I've already written the numbers there, all I have to do is come over here now and pick up, okay, I'm going to put number 4 there. So I put adhesive on the back of number 4, and I look to see what way does this number 4 go. Well, it's the first one in the top row. And if this is easier for you, put it right here. All right, so what that shows me is I want it right up in the corner. All right, now I need number 2, which is this piece, and I can see it's going to go this way. So I'm going to take this and put adhesive on it. You certainly can use glue if you like. I use this because I know that sometimes I don't place things well, and when I finish and look at it, I want to adjust it. And if I use glue, I can't do that. All right, the next one says I'm going to need number 4. So I take a number 4, and I'm looking at how it's going to go here, and the corner is down here, and that's where the number is. Did you see what I did? So this is not that difficult. I'm telling you, Julia is fantastic with this. And back to number 1. So I'm going to take number 1, turn it over, put adhesive on it, and I'm going to look at how that's positioned, and it's up here in the corner. Again, that's where I put my number. So a little bit of work beforehand really helps. Now, once you get used to what you're doing here, you won't need to do the numbers. You'll be able to look at, you know, your grid here and decide what you want, and then number it if you like. All right, over here it says I need number 3. So I'm going to take a number 3. And I'm going to pull this up so I can see the next row so I know what it's going to look like. So I'm going to look right here at this one, and I'm going to do a number 3. So we'll put some adhesive on it. And number 3 has the corner right where the 3 is. See how quickly this is going together? It's amazing what, you know, the pattern that this makes. It's fantastic. I can do paper, but I can't do material quilts very well. I can't be that exacting, and I don't have the patience. So I'm going to look now at the very last one here, and we're up in the corner again. So I'm going to put this here. Yeah, I marvel at people who can do material quilts. All right, I'm going to scoot this up, and now we're on row 3. So we're down here, and it's number 1. So I'll take number 1, put adhesive on it, and number 1 is down here with its corner. See how nice it is to use these tweezers? I can hold it up till I have it where I want it to be. All right, I need number 1 over here. So now I'll be done with using number 1 because there are only 4 pieces. And this one has the corner also down here at the bottom. So it's just like this one. All right, bottom row. So we'll pull that out. And this part, if it's easier for you, just put it down at the bottom. Now we'll look down here. I need number 2, which is here. So I'll take out this piece. And number 2, it's going to be the outside corner because it's the bottom corner. It is a corner. All right, then I need number 4. Put some adhesive on it. Number 4 is going to go up here. Ooh. No, that's not number 4. This is number 4 down here. Whoa. This is a number 4. Okay, I did get it right then. So it's going to go this way. Cover up that number 4. Number 2 is next. And number 2 is going to line up here. Nice. Last one is number 3, and that's number 3. Wow, we got it right. Sometimes you gotta pat yourself on the back because when things are kind of new, it takes a lot to get it done. And then when you finally do get it done, you feel good about yourself. You know, as an adult, it's nice to continue to learn things. So here is our square. It's called a pie star quilt. You can see the stars here. You can also play around with the colors. If I were to put it on a background, I've got my paper from my designer paper pack. I could do that. I also, before I do anything else, what I would want to do is to choose an embossing folder to emboss this with. That way it would look quilted. Before I embossed, I would also take my pencil and erase my pencil lines that you can still see. And that would finish up my project as far as getting it ready to put into a card. Then when you use this, you could center it like this. You could make it vertical. You can do horizontal. And what I do is I look at the overall design now and I decide, do I like it this way better than this way? You also could put it up closer to the top so you have something at the bottom down here, and you could add your sentiment down there. Now I had a shaded spruce card base, and it gives you an idea of what that would look like with the shaded spruce for the card base. So this gives you an idea of how you can make an easy quilt square. Makes a wonderful gift for somebody that you know that makes quilts. This is called the Pie Star Quilt, and again, it's not my idea, it's Julie's idea. But I wanted to share it so that you too could share it with others. I hope you liked our card today. I hope you give it a try, and thanks for watching.